Welcome back once again, all of my low carb friends, and for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. Today I have another very easy keto recipe for you. Today I am going to show you how to make super easy keto zucchini muffins. These are absolutely delicious. They are perfect for your breakfast or a snack, whatever you want, whenever you want. And if you want a printable version of this recipe, you can check out my website at janet'sdeliciouslowcarbkitchen.com. You can find a printable version of this recipe and other goodies there for you. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see lots of easy, delicious, low-carb keto recipes, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button. That way you can be notified every time I put out new videos. And if you are a music lover, make sure you check out the link in the description to my other YouTube channel, Inspirational Songs with Janet. I've posted another new song there, so make sure you check that out and subscribe there also. And if you would like to help support this channel, make sure you scroll down in the description of the video. You'll see some affiliate links. Anytime you purchase anything using those affiliate links, a small portion of your purchase will go to me and help support the channel. So while I do all that, let's get cooking. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Lightly grease or line 9 muffin cups. It's best to use silicone muffin cups when you're using coconut flour because the paper cups have a tendency to stick into the muffins while they're baking. So when you go to take them off after they're done baking, there's a possibility that you can tear apart your muffin. So you can use paper liners and take a risk, but I strongly suggest you use a silicone muffin pan or silicone liners. In a large mixing bowl, combine 90 grams or around 13 tablespoons of coconut flour, 50 grams or around a 1/4 cup of the brown sugar substitute of your choice. I'm using brown monk fruit sweetener, 38 grams or around 3 tablespoons of the granulated sugar substitute of your choice. I'm using granulated monk fruit sweetener. If you don't want to use a mix of the brown and granulated sugar substitute, you can use all brown sugar substitute or all granulated sugar substitute. You can also adjust this more or less depending on how sweet you want your muffins. Add 12 grams or around 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1½ teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and you can change or adjust how much cinnamon you want in your muffins according to your personal taste. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. If you don't want to use xanthan gum, you can use a 1/2 teaspoon of psyllium husk powder. This is just going to give your muffin a little bit more binding power without us having to use more eggs. You know me, I don't like to use a whole lot of eggs because I don't want our baked goods to taste like an omelet. Sift the dry ingredients together until they're fully combined and there are no lumps. Add 3 large room temperature eggs, 55 grams or around a 1/4 cup of butter that's been melted, 1 teaspoon of room temperature water, and a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. This is optional. I like to have a little hint of vanilla flavor in my zucchini muffins. You don't have to put it in if you don't want a vanilla taste. You can also adjust it more or less depending on how dominant of a vanilla flavor you want in there if you choose to use it. Stir the dry and wet ingredients all together until they're fully combined and a thick batter forms. Remember, we're using coconut flour, so the batters are thick. They're not thin like traditional muffin batter is. Gradually fold in 124 grams or around 1 cup of shredded zucchini. For me, it was roughly around half of the zucchini that I had. My zucchini was kind of a biggish medium, if that makes any sense. So it's roughly, give or take, about half of a medium zucchini. Gradually fold the shredded zucchini in until it's fully combined and evenly distributed throughout the batter. Again, make sure you just gradually fold in the zucchini, put a little bit in, fold it in a little bit more. You don't want to dump it in there all at once because it'll get all clumpy and it won't be as easy to evenly distribute it throughout the batter. If you want to, you can add in about a 1/2 cup of some chopped nuts or chocolate chips or some kind of add-in of your choice. I like mine just plain, so I'm just leaving mine as is. Divide the batter evenly between your prepared muffin cups. It's roughly around 3 tablespoons of batter in each muffin cup. Use your fingers or the back of a measuring spoon and press the batter evenly throughout each one of the muffin cups. Make sure you keep the top nice and level and smooth. Once the batter is evenly pressed, I like to use a butter knife and just kind of pull the batter away from the edges of the cups just a little bit. To me, it just gives it a more even cook. You have less of a chance of having a little bit of a damp center or anything like that. You don't have to do that. That's just something I do. Place the muffins in your preheated oven. Bake at 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes or until the muffins are golden and a tester comes out clean. Once the muffins are done baking, remove them from the oven and allow them to cool in the pan for at least 30 minutes so they can firm up. Once the muffins are firm, remove them from your muffin cups and transfer them to a wire rack. You can serve these immediately, but I prefer to let them sit on the rack for about an hour so the ingredients can really settle in well, but that's up to you whether you want to do that or not. You can serve these warm or at room temperature. If you do have any leftovers, make sure they're cooled completely to room temperature. You can store them in an airtight container in your refrigerator for up to 1 week, or in an airtight freezer-safe container in your freezer for up to 3 months. If you do choose to freeze these, make sure you wrap each muffin individually before you put it in an airtight container. That way they won't stick to each other and you can just take an individual muffin out at a time when you want to eat them. And eat and enjoy. And that's our recipe of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you click that thumbs up like button, click that subscribe button, leave me a comment if you want to. Let me know if there's any recipes that you'd like to learn how to make and I'll do what I can to get those out there for you. And as always, keep cooking.